Hello everybody. In this video, I will give an update on my portfolio and show you all of my positions. Let's get started. So right now my portfolio is worth $234,368.92. In the past year, I am up $68,504.94. Year to date for the year 2025, I am up $76,676.35. The market is not open right now. It's actually Sunday night, but I wanted to do a video to show you guys where my portfolio is at. So it says that I'm up $527.91, but again, the market was not actually open today. Let's go over my positions. For my options, I am selling Amazon $225 covered calls. These expire December 26th. My return, $2,421. I'm selling Delta Airlines $58 covered calls. These expire December 26th. My return, I am down $10,900. I'm selling Google $300 covered calls. These expire December 26th. My return, $2,955. I'm selling Robinhood $110 covered calls. These expire December 26th. My return, $9,400. I'm selling Kroger $64 covered calls. These expire December 26th. My return, $4,120. I'm selling SoFi $34 covered calls. These expire December 26th. My return, $3,008. This is a margin account. My margin buffer is 25.76%. My margin buffer indicates how close I am to a margin call. The higher the buffer percentage, the lower my risk of getting a margin call. So, since my buffer is 25.76%, I feel pretty safe from a margin call at the moment, but if it gets lower and lower, then I might get close to a margin call, but I feel okay for now. For how much margin that I'm using, the margin used is $488,911.64, so pretty close to $500,000 of margin used. My buying power available in this margin account, $68,922.86. For the interest rate, the annual interest rate that I'm paying is 4.50%, so 4.5% annual interest rate. The daily interest that I am paying is $60.99, and I'm borrowing $1,000 of margin interest free. So, what else am I going to talk about? Oh, did I go over my shares? I don't think I did. I don't think I went over my shares yet. Sorry. For my cryptocurrencies, I have Bitcoin, Dogecoin, and Avalanche. For my stocks, I have 2,000 shares of Robinhood. Robinhood is at $119.50. My average cost, $122.92. My return, I am down $6,830.60. I have 6,400 shares of SoFi. SoFi is at $27.26. My average cost, $5.70. My return, $994.05. I have 2,000 shares of Delta Airlines. Delta Airlines is at $69.99. My average cost, $64.18. My return, $11,612. I have 300 shares of Google. Google is at $309.35. My average cost, $317.66. My return, I am down $2,507.40. I have 300 shares of Amazon. Amazon is at $226.63. My average cost, $219.10. My return, $2,258.93. I have 1,000 shares of Kroger. Kroger is at $63.17. My average cost, $67.69. My return, I am down $4,515. Okay, let's talk about my positions because they are very, very close. The expiration date is coming up in 12 days, so less than 2 weeks from now. And it's pretty close because, for example, Amazon, I chose a strike price of $225. Right now, Amazon is at $226. So this could go either way. And either way, I'm happy with either outcome. Either it stays above $225 or it goes below $225. I'm happy either way. And I think, people are starting to realize how covered calls work and what you need to accept when doing covered calls, right? It's not for everybody. There's no such thing as a strategy that has no downside, right? There's a downside to any strategy. But when it comes to covered calls, you kind of have to accept that you're capping your gains. And in return, you're receiving some things, right? You're receiving premium, you're receiving some downside protection, things like that, right? So if Amazon stays above $225, then I'm gonna keep my shares of Amazon, which I want to do anyways. I don't mind doing that. And if Amazon goes below, oh sorry, I got it backwards. My bad. If Amazon goes below $225, I'm gonna keep my shares of Amazon. Now, if Amazon stays above $225, my shares will get called away. And either way, I'm fine with it. I'll either lock in some gains by getting my Amazon shares getting called away, or I'll hold on to my shares and keep on doing more covered calls to farm more premium. Next up, we got Delta Airlines. This one is not close. This one is one of the ones that's not close. I chose a strike price of $58. Right now, Delta Airlines is like $70. So it's not close. So I highly doubt it's going to drop below 58 at expiration. So most likely, my Delta shares will get called away at expiration, but we'll see what happens. Google, it's becoming kind of close. I chose a strike price of $300. Right now, Google is at $309. So if it keeps on going down, it could potentially go below $300 at expiration. But for now, I feel pretty confident it's going to stay above $300 on the 26th, but who knows? And I'm fine with either outcome, right? If Google stays above $300 and my shares get called away, I'm fine with that. And if Google goes below $300 and I have to own shares of Google, I'm not going to complain about owning shares of Google. I'm fine with that. So my thought process for covered calls is, am I fine with this either way? Regardless of the outcome, will I be okay with it? And that's really what you have to ask yourself. I've seen comments from some people acting like it's the end of the world if it's the end of the world if either outcome happens. Like, no, that's not my personal approach to covered calls. My personal approach is that, listen, if it goes above the strike price, I'm okay with it. If it goes below the strike price, I'm okay with it. Either way is fine. I'm not one of those people who gets into covered calls wanting one particular outcome over the other. Like, I'm fine either way. At least that's how I am most of the time. Next up, we got Robinhood. Again, same thing, right? Robinhood, I chose a strike price of $110. It's at $119. If it stays above $110 at expiration, my shares get called away. I'm okay with that. If Robinhood goes below $110 at the expiration on the 26th, and I own shares of Robinhood, honestly, I believe in Robinhood as a company. With the things that they're coming out with, and the benefits that they're adding to their gold program, I think it's gonna do well in the long run. I know they've had sort of an iffy history, but some of that was just due to misunderstandings of how things worked. Anyways, as a company, I think they're gonna do well long term. if they keep on, you know, adding all these benefits like they have been and all these features. Next up, we got Kroger. I buy groceries from Kroger stores. Yeah, they're affordable options for groceries if you want to get, you know, ice cream or eggs or whatever. So I chose a strike price of $64. Right now, Kroger's at $63.17. So this is also very close. It could go either way. And again, either option, either outcome, I'm fine with. I don't mind owning shares of Kroger. And you guys should already know how I feel about SoFi. I believe in SoFi long term. That's why I intentionally chose a strike price that's higher than where it is, $34. Right now it's only at $27, which when it comes to SoFi, I actually don't want these to get called away, because this is one of the positions where I truly believe in this long term, and I want to hold on to the shares for now. Now, if things keep changing and you know, the situation completely changes, then I'll have to revisit. But as of now, I still believe in holding this long term. So this is one of the positions where I actually do prefer one outcome over the other, and that is I want to keep my shares. I want to keep my shares of SoFi. I don't want them to get called away. So that's why I tend to choose strike prices that are a little bit higher than where they're at, just to give some room for them to go up. So yeah, if it somehow does go up to above $34 per share at expiration, then I'm actually gonna roll these out so I can keep my shares. This is one of the few positions where I truly, you know, feel that way. And that's it. So yeah, not much to say in this portfolio update. Not a lot has changed since my last updates, and yeah, I'm okay with my account value where it's at right now, and hopefully there's not a crash in the next coming weeks, and I make it to the end of the year, you know, without too much damage done to my portfolio. But overall, it's been a good year overall. There have been some really big crashes along the way, but at the end of the day, we're still up right now. So we'll see what happens, you know, from now until the end of the year, because I don't want to speak too soon because there's a couple weeks left, but hopefully everything will be okay. Anyways, that's pretty much it for this update. If you guys like this type of content, please make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll keep on making more of these videos. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.